Hi everybody! I've been getting quite a lot of questions about the manual decompression setup for my Savage. So today I thought we would talk about the decompression solenoid. We'll cover what it does, why you need it, and most importantly, how you can get rid of it. And I will also show you how I made this fancy decompression lever. But before all that, I think it's important to understand what the decompression solenoid actually does. A 4-stroke engine has, well, 4 strokes. And one of those is the compression stroke. That's when the air and fuel gets compressed in preparation to go boom in the next stroke. In a big cylinder engine, like the one in the Savage, it takes quite some force to do this compression. And if you're trying to start the bike on the compression stroke, all that force is being put on the starter motor, resulting in the starter motor wearing out way quicker than it should. To ease the burden on the starter, the engineers has taken this decompression solenoid and put it in the starting sequence of your bike. When you press the start button on your bike, the starter motor will begin turning, and at the same time the solenoid opens the exhaust valve, allowing for all the air in the cylinder to escape and thus releasing the compression. That allows the piston to go all the way up to TDC, or top dead center, to begin on the next stroke. The solenoid then closes the valve again, because you need compression in the cylinder to be able to start the engine. And all of this happens so fast that you won't even notice it. Alright, now that we know what the solenoid does, let's make a lever so we can do that work ourselves. So the way you'll work the lever is pretty easy. You'll pull it to open the valve, and at the same time you press the start button, you release it. To make the lever easier to pull, you could make it longer, but just make sure that you clear the tank. But I've also seen people having it go out this way, and that might suit you better. But also remember, you actually don't have to pull it that much. You just need a tiny opening to release the air from the cylinder. So why would anyone go through all the trouble of removing this solenoid in the first place? Well, it's a chopper, baby. It's all about removing components and simplifying wiring. Let's take a look at the wiring diagram for this Savage. We can remove the decompression solenoid itself, the decompression controller, and this fuse. You'll also want to remove the clutch lever position switch, because unless you got 3 hands starting the bike while managing the start button, the clutch lever, and the decompression lever can be kinda tricky. But do you really have to decompress? Most of the time, no, you don't. A lot of people never do it and they get by just fine. Just know that it will put more stress on your starter motor. I hope this answered the questions you had about decompression. If not, let's continue the conversation down in the comments. I also hope that you got some inspiration to make your own manual decompression lever. If you're looking for something else to watch, maybe check out this video right there. And don't forget to visit heavymetalparkingspot.com to pick out some hats or shirts or stickers. We got tons of stickers. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!